Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. So Destiny is backtracking from the whole grooming comment and I want to talk about it. I feel like it's not enough for you to say wrong word, and not understand the impact of such a comment. I feel like if the intention was to come out and apologize, that was not said at all. Instead, it's given you are sort of like dancing around the subject when I don't think that is fair to do. To accuse someone of such a disgusting allegation is a very, very serious comment. It is not a side comment. It is not a laughing matter. It is not something that you can just say, well, wrong word was used. Well, how about you apologize and clarify and go into a little bit more detail about what it is that you meant and say that you are sorry, because I don't think that came across at all. So I'm going to talk about the show that she does with her so-called therapist or life coach, whatever she calls her, Dion, right? So I'm going to talk about what exactly was said and my opinion on the whole situation. But if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Thank you so much for your time. And everyone, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And always let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now let's get into it. Everything I say in this video is alleged, in my opinion only, for entertainment purposes and purposes of critique. Okay, now let's get into what was said. So Dion starts talking to Destiny about the whole grooming situation, the whole grooming comment. And so she tells Destiny she doesn't think it's wise to build a channel talking about someone else. I'm like, but in my opinion, you guys have already spent your channel talking about everyone else for the most part. Like, I don't really see you guys talking about other things other than people like Melody, Sunny, Moses. Yes, you guys put a sprinkle of Martell on top every now and then, but those are who you really talk about. Let's be clear. So it does feel either way that the channel is built on just about talking about everybody else. Dion then said, everyone will agree that no matter where they fall in the situation, it's not okay to insinuate that someone did something illegal when they didn't. And Destiny agreed with that. Here's my thing. She already said it. This is why I don't understand if they're both clueless or something is just not clean in the buttermilk. Like, I just don't understand it. Because it's like, are there some screws that are loose or something? Like, it's a bit confusing to me because it's like, it's not okay to insinuate something illegal, but that's what she insinuated. So if that's what she insinuated and that's what she said out of her mouth, then if she means that that is not what she meant, then she needs to come out and apologize and completely retract it. I did not say in no uncertain terms. She needs to be saying, I am sorry about the grooming comment. They did not try to groom me in any way. That is not what happened. You need to say these words. A simple, you trying to make it seem like, yeah, you used the wrong word is not enough. It's not okay because the damage is already done. And this is my thing with Destiny. I feel like she does and says whatever she wants to say in that moment. Then she never fully takes accountability. And it's like the damage is already done. Now, every time someone thinks about her name or Googles her name, that is going to come up. And it's a very horrible thing to do to somebody else. Even if Melody chooses not to sue her, she will still pay for it in some way. Because it is horrible. It is horrific. Like, this is something that could have impact on her legacy, her name, her reputation. And I feel like Destiny did this intentionally, in my opinion. I feel like she did this intentionally. She wanted to tarnish her image because she knows Melody cares about her name and her legacy and her image. And I feel like that is exactly where Destiny was trying to get to. Because Destiny tried the respectful cheating thing. It could not stick because nobody believed her. It wasn't even something that we got to see on the show. So nobody was falling for it at all. So if that's the case, it's like, what are we really now trying to do? And the way Destiny moves, she moves like somebody who is the one that is obsessed with another. You're the one that is trying to smack her ass. That is what it is showing. If anything, it's showing that you're the one that is low-key the freak and trying to move to her and upset because she's rejected you. That's what it feels like. And according to Miss Nell, you're the one that never wants to leave. So what exactly are we saying? What exactly are we doing? I think it's a horrible place to be in where somebody can say whatever they feel like saying, which could have a lasting impact on your legacy, on your name, on your reputation. And then they can easily then be like, well, that I used the wrong word. Girl, you were asked about it and you said it again. It should not be enough for you to simply say I used the wrong word. Let's be serious. Let's not act like Destiny has not been hating the fact that Melody called her out on the lies that she has told, even though she brought proof to show that she is a liar. You don't like being called a liar, but you have the audacity to accuse somebody of a crime just because you want to try to embarrass them? Nah, whatever you sow, you will reap. That's just a fact. Anyway, so let's move on to the other things that were said. Dion said there's a few questions about a defamatory lawsuit. And then apparently she's not really worried about that because for a defamation lawsuit to happen, somebody has to tell a lie. So first, let me tell you, since you guys want to act like the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, I would say this. Defamation is a lie. You saying that she groomed you when she didn't is a lie. Okay? That is a defamatory statement. All right? Now, when you're a public figure, there's probably a requirement to also prove some malice or recklessness. And I think even if she may not be able to prove intentionality, she can prove reckless disregard to whether or not that is the truth, in my opinion. So either way, honey, it's not looking good for you. And Dion, as a therapist, you should be telling her the implications of this. It needs to be more stern. And you need to be telling her to put out a retraction. Because this does not suffice as a retraction, in my opinion. Now, Dion did say that she didn't like the word that Destiny used because it has a range and it could be used all the way to like grooming a minor. And she could have used a better choice of word. So Destiny butts in and talks about how there was no context to support the word and it was just thrown out, and she feels like there's a level to the word, like the whole Diddy situation. But what she meant was like preparing someone to see if they're down for what she's interested in. So Destiny says she gave more examples about what she experienced, but she doesn't know if it would air. And I'm just thinking, what examples did you experience that made you feel that way, yet you still wanted to be staying over at her house? You still wanted to smack her on the ass. You still, from outside looking in, it looks like you were the one trying to see if she was down for anything, in my opinion. Because why else are you tapping that ass when you don't really relate with her? Why else are you saying to her, I love you, I'm sorry? Why? Why would you say that if that is not how you feel? So now, let's not forget, Nell said you're the one that never wants to leave. So if anything, she needs to be pushing that on you to say you were the one trying to prepare her to see if she was down for anything. She said she's never really been around people asking her what her favorite SO position is. I don't want to say the word because I don't know if YouTube is on some madness with me right now. So, but what I'm going to say is, I feel like a lot of people say that it's not necessarily a big thing. Like, you're couples, you're all chilling, you guys could have those conversations. I don't think it is as deep as it is being made to seem. And the truth is, if she felt like it was as deep as she's making it seem, why continue to hang around them? Why say to her that you love her and you are sorry? Why? It doesn't make any sense. So she basically said, the climate for this is really high right now, and she would never want to put out that someone did something illegal. That's not what she was saying. And it was almost giving like she was trying to say Melody is a low-key freak. But who cares? Who cares what people do in their private space with their husband? That is none of your business. And I don't understand why you felt comfortable enough to even bring that up to try to embarrass this woman. She basically said she could have said it better, and it was almost like they were preparing her to see if she's a freak, and to see if that's okay. So she admits to having a threesome in her college days, but she doesn't need another one. But am I the one that is forgetting? But didn't she try to come on to Maurice and Kimmy and ask them about wanting a threesome? I may be wrong, but there's just this weird recollection that I have about that. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Please keep me straight if I'm wrong. Correct me, please, if I'm wrong. Because I don't want to say it as a fact. It's just something that I feel like I remember. And so then it seems like she's trying to clean it up that, yeah, she wasn't scared and it wasn't illegal. She just thought they were a little freaky and she just has to tell them no. So I'm like, okay, you think they're low-key freaky, you're not scared, but you said and this is why I think people need to listen with both ears. When I say that at the reunion, she said she was nervous to go to their house, nervous to sleep over. But now she is saying that, she wasn't scared. So what is it? Were you nervous? Were you scared? Were you not? What is it? Like, I just don't get it. You can't say one thing and lie, and then because you're getting called out, now you want to change your tune and make it seem like, oh no, that's not what happened. Girl. And this is why people will continue to call you a liar until the end of time. Because you do stuff like this and then you hide your hand and try to clean it up. So she basically goes on to say that people were asking her why she stayed the night. And the thing is, it's a very valid question. She's like, she agreed and she felt like she didn't use the right word. She could have used a better word at the time. And it was almost like she was basically trying to convey the point that she was preparing her to do something. But in the moment of heat, that word was used. And my thing is, it's given. I don't want to say I was groomed, but I still kind of feel that way. And this is my thing about people like this are dangerous. It feels like she wants to take that word back, but she still wants to insinuate. And this is why I'm like, you guys need to hold people like that accountable. You can't say one thing, then try to clean it up when the impact has already been done. She is a very vindictive, hateful person, in my opinion. Like, I don't think she's even worse than Martell at this point, or I've always said Destiny is the male Martell, but now I feel like they're both the same people. They're on the same level. Or Destiny may even be worse. Destiny is a dangerous person, in my opinion. And I hope she gets everything that she deserves. So Destiny also comments on the whole thing about suing and stuff. She's like, it's in the court of public opinion. She doesn't have control over what happened. She just told the truth about her experience. And I'm just like, you are such a liar. You're trying to say you don't know what happened. You don't have control over what happened. But you use the word grooming, which is what set everybody off. It's like she is twerking on the fence, in the words of Kempire. She's trying to twerk on the fence. Because in a one breath, she's like, she didn't really see anything wrong in what they wanted to do to her because it's okay for them to be freaky. I'm like, didn't you sit at the reunion and then Martell said to you, wait, to you? He looked shocked, like, what do you mean we were trying to have a threesome with you? So it is clear that they weren't trying to do something with you. Maybe they had discussed a threesome when you were there, but it had nothing to do with you. And this is why I'm just like, it seems like you're projecting. I don't know what your issue is, but I hope you get the help that you need. Desperately need, in my opinion. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell button right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.